I just want to let everyone know we just surpassed the $10,000 raised on this hike for Fallen Not Forgotten. Thanks to you all. I'm blown away at the support. I know the charity is very grateful, and I know the families are going to be very grateful as well. So thank you, thank you, thank you. I set the goal of 7,500 shortly after beginning this hike, and not only did we meet that, we blew it away. So thank you so much. Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Once again, thank you for everyone supporting the charity that I'm hiking for. Today, trying to outrun some storms. We're gonna get some weather the next couple days as the hurricane down south pushes up north. But in this video, I'm going to be sharing the story of Special Agent Adriana Vorderbruggen, and this video is dedicated to her. She is the last video I will be doing of the 16 fallen OSI agents that we have had pass away in the line of duty, and she is the last of the Hustler 6 who all were killed on 21 December 2015. So Agent Vorderbruggen was a commissioned officer. She's originally from Minnesota, and she joined the Air Force after being accepted into the United States Air Force Academy in Colorado. So she graduated the Air Force Academy in 2002, and she got her Bachelor of Science degree in behavioral science. She was then picked up by OSI and selected for OSI duty and graduated our academy in May of 2003. She served a variety of different assignments in OSI, beginning at Patrick Air Force Base, where she was the counterintelligence program manager. And she also deployed to Iraq, and she was responsible for a capture-kill mission, including a successful mission involving Saddam Hussein's right-hand man. Pretty cool. After she returned from Iraq, she was then assigned to McCord Air Force Base, where she was the operations officer. And then in 2007, she got her first command position and was assigned as the commander of the detachment at Holloman Air Force Base in New Mexico. So if you've seen my other videos and dedication to other fallen agents, you might remember me talking about agents who specialize into various specialties within the command. Well, Agent Vorderbruggen did that, and she went to George Washington University and got her master's degree in forensic sciences. And she was picked up and served as a FSC, which is a forensic science consultant. So in essence, she was a crime scene expert and had a lot of influence throughout the command. She probably interacted with many people throughout the command. That's how I interacted with her and how I remember her. Calling her up, getting advice on crime scene processing. Sometimes FSCs even jump on a plane and fly out to various locations to help those in the field process crime scenes. And that's what she served the command with during her final years. After serving as an FSC, she was picked up to, she was selected to be the commander at Bagram Air Force Base in Afghanistan and deployed there in 2015. And she was on the mission with the rest of Hustler 6 when the suicide bomber drove his motorcycle into the convoy, killing 6 and wounding many more on that mission. I was able to connect with a family member, John Vorderbruggen, who reached out to Adriana's wife, and she shared a few words remembering Adriana. She said Adriana brightened the lives of those around her wherever she went and whoever she talked to. She was a supportive person and a dedicated special agent, and there for whoever needed her. She was the heart of their family, a loving wife, mother, sister, and daughter. Her presence, smile, and laugh are what she remembers most and remembers and thinks about every day. So from Special Agent Henry, who was the operations superintendent and Adriana's right-hand man at that deployed location, what he remembers is just her leadership philosophy and having many discussions between the two on how to best take care of the team and always putting people first. He said that there was never any question about how loving she was with her family, never missing a call while she was deployed. And then I'll mention later in this video that Chief Master Sergeant and Special Agent Mike Tangway came and met up with me at a trailhead and gave me some really good trail magic, and he shared some stories as well about Adriana. One kind of funny, he, a senior enlisted guy, he remembered having an enlisted call, and he would always invite commissioned officers to that enlisted call. And on one occasion, he was just pumped, ready to give all of his knowledge and wisdom to these young officers who were so impressionable. And he got really excited because after giving his speech, he saw a young second lieutenant raise her hand, and he was just ready for anything thrown his way that he could do to help develop and prepare young officers for their careers. And when he called on her, she said, "Can I go to the bathroom?" So he remembered that as a funny moment. Said that she was just an all-around awesome person. Remembered doing various races like the Ragnar in the DC area, but nothing but good thoughts and memories that he had about her. And then lastly, I'll just say this is kind of emotional for me. It was a very tough decision when I started out this hike. A huge part of me wanted to just do all of the videos and then release them all at the end, because I had a pretty big fear that something was going to happen, taking me off trail, and I wouldn't be able to represent and dedicate one video to each agent. But this video marks the last, and I'm really proud of being able to finish all 16 and ensure that all 16 got over 100 miles each and a single video dedicated in their honor. I'm glad I did it this way. It really, really helped hold me accountable. But with that, I give you this video. Once again, keep Adriana and her friends and family in your thoughts and prayers. Agent Vorderbruggen, rest in peace, till Valhalla, and enjoy the video, guys. More to come. Just one last thing. Oopsie Daisy, who you remember started the trail with me, just sent me his blooper video. I haven't even seen it yet, so I'm not really sure what to expect, but it's 55 minutes. Shortly after releasing this video, I will put that video up. I know everyone misses him. He's the YouTube star. So I'm assuming it's going to be a pretty funny video. So that will be coming out here shortly. Hope y'all enjoy.
Think about me one more time before you go. Someday you'll know. Someday you'll know. You know what I'm going to say. I've been feeling this way for far too long.
Hey everyone. Have not filmed too much past 2 days. The weather's been kind of poor, but we've significantly dialed back our mileage. Only did 10 miles after our zero yesterday. And doing another 10 today. Rain's coming. I gotta turn this off. More to come. Good morning, everyone. Just outside of Rangeley. I wanted to show all of you the nice view I got from my van last night. Flip this around. Pretty nice. As you can see, my windows are right there, so I got to stare at that for a couple hours last night. Today we're doing 14, and it should bring us right back to where I am right now. More to come. Morning, everyone. I just realized that I really haven't been filming a whole lot the past few days. It's been a lot like this, where it's just kind of rainy and gloomy and foggy. There really isn't much to see as far as views. But don't get me wrong, I'm not complaining. It's been in the 50s, a little bit of rain, much cooler temperatures, makes it for much better hiking. Other than that, just have started planning my brother's return. So oopsie daisy, we'll be meeting up. Well, I'm gonna get off trail once I get to Monson, go pick him up, and then we'll start the 100-mile wilderness together. So gonna have a couple of big days coming up over the Bigelow, Saddleback Mountain, and I think it's Spalding Mountain. They're all over 4,000 feet, and I've heard they're not easy. So it'll be a change to the break that we've had with the low miles and slowing down. But other than that, nothing really else to show you guys right now. I'll check back in if I see anything. just a quick video saying happy 4th of July, happy birthday America. Hope all of you out there have good weather and are with friends and family. Hopefully getting a barbecue. Please eat a hot dog or a burger for me. Definitely wish I was back home with my wife, but getting close. This is the last push. Probably only about 2 weeks left, so yep, just wanted to say happy 4th to everyone. As I just tripped and almost fell on my face. More to come. Good morning. As you can see behind me, the weather has changed, so it's nice and cool out now. It's sunny. I think it's gonna get up to 75 today. Had a pretty good night yesterday, so it was a short day yesterday. Finished a little after noon. Rapture made his way to his cabin to see his sister for the 4th of July. That allowed me to do some laundry, get a shower, and get to the next staging area. I ran into Brad, Smokey, and Doolittle at the parking lot, who I haven't seen since really the Smokies. So it was really cool catching up with them. I probably won't see them again because they're going to Summit on the 15th of July. So Brad can get a flight back to Korea. This morning was really cool. A colleague of mine, Chief Master Sergeant Mike Tangway, he got up at like 5 in the morning and drove a 1.5 miles to meet us this morning prior to us leaving, and he gave us some trail magic. And man, did he bring it. He brought subs, he brought whoopie pies, various drinks. His wife Angelina made these brownies, so I'm full and fueled up, ready for the climb. And then once we got through Rangeley back to where we were going to start, we ran into Yak, Pneumonia, Whisperer, and Skeeter. So I think we saved their day because they were planning to, well, they were hitching, and it was a 10-mile road walk back to the trailhead, so definitely saved them some miles. But it's cool catching back up with them. Today is not going to be easy. This is the start of Saddleback and Spalding and then Bigelow, so definitely have some climbs ahead of us. But I feel good. It was nice catching up with the crew last night, and then just a huge shout out to Chief Tangway and his wife Angelina. It was nice catching up with you, Chief. I wish we had more time, but I appreciate you following me on this hike and wish you the best moving forward with your second retirement. So he was both an active duty agent, and then he did another 5 years as a civil servant, so he is now fully retired. Other than that, once I get up top, I'll show you guys some views. More to come. After a few days of cloudy weather with no views, it is definitely making up for it. This is Saddleback Mountain. First of a few, they're 4,000 feet. This is the top of Saddleback Mountain. First of the 4,000 footers today. I think we'll hit 2 more. Hold the horn. Alright, second peak. This is the horn. Saddleback Junior. Okay, just ended a 18.5 mile day that kicked my butt. It's been a while since I've had a day that big. But once again, thanks to Chief Tangway and his wife, Angelina. Thank you for bringing us that trail magic. That definitely helps fuel me up. So I'm at the Spalding Lean-To campsite. I'll show you, let me flip this around and I'll show you the camp. Nice forest. Pretty dense forest. Great weather today. It should be decent weather tonight. We might get some rain tomorrow, but we'll see. I'll check back with you guys in the morning. Courtesy of Chief Tangway, I forgot about this yesterday. Nice whoopie pie from Maine. About to climb Carter's, I think it's called Carter's Peak, but 4,000 foot climb. This should give me some energy. Yummy. Breakfast of champions. Well, that sucks. At that river, I bent over and an AirPod fell out and went into the river. Spent 25 minutes looking for it, but it's long gone. I was very proud of myself for not losing one since I got them in Damascus. So, sorry Jess. Oopsie daisy. Taking a film of this just in case, but I'm pretty sure there's an official sign for 2,000 miles. Okay, we just hit 2,000 miles. There was no sign, or there was a very pathetic sign. We were looking for an official sign, which we found out is apparently a couple miles further north, which would be like 2006, 2007, but our day is done, so we made our own sign. I don't know if it's as good as the work of Yak, but I'm pretty proud of it. 2,000, it's crazy. Seems like 1,000 was just a month ago when we were hitting it with Midnight and Peps and Kiko and Jeff. Man, it's crazy. Time's flying. So a couple miles in today, heading up the Bigelows. This should be the last big day as far as climbing, and this is the old 2,000 mile marker. It's actually, we're at about 2006 for this year. Okay, so that was the Horn on Bigelow Mountain. I think maybe it's called South Horn. So we're gonna be approaching West Bigelow and then Avery Peak on Bigelow. And these two peaks are over 4,000 feet. And on a clear day, you're able to get your first view of Mount Katahdin, which I learned last night reading some of the guide. And it's looking pretty clear, so I'm definitely hopeful that I might be able to see Katahdin today, which is just crazy to think about. I'll check back once I'm at the top of the peak. It's pretty chilly today, it's awesome actually. Hasn't been this chilly in quite a long time. More to come. And that is West Bigelow that I just talked about. Let's climb that. Okay, so now that I'm out of the wind, reached the West Peak, and I'm pretty sure we got to see Katahdin, but the app that I use doesn't go that far, so I'm gonna climb up to Avery Peak and try again and see if it brings up any data. But looking directly northeast, and it's the only mountain that is out there, which would make sense with the 100-mile wilderness being flat. So pretty cool that you get to see Mount Katahdin from this far away. Looked back and did get to see Mount Washington, which is about 80 miles south of us as the crow flies, and just got to see the tip of that. I gotta tell you, Maine might be my new favorite. I don't know, it's kind of a tie between New Hampshire and Maine right now. But if you see me zooming in on something on the next peak that I climb, it's probably Mount Katahdin. More to come. I didn't record what we just did there.
Shut up.
What's up, gents?
Hey. What's up, buddy? How are you?
Pretty good views, huh?
No fault. It's just average. You know, rather boring.
Did today.
Yeah.
That's Avery, West Bigelow. Started somewhere. Similar to the video I did 2 videos ago, I believe, where I asked some people that I hike around what their favorite thing on trail is, or what they like most about being a thru hiker. Did the opposite for this video, and you're going to hear from some people about what they don't like about thru hiking. Hope y'all enjoy. Hold on, I haven't started yet. All right, you're up, Yak.
Well, Captain, plain and simple, I wake up in the morning, I piss excellent. Then I start hiking. Then I had to put up with these yahoos.
I'm surprised that you wanted to partake today. You had a rough day today.
Dude, it sucks. Almost done.
Almost done. But what's one thing that you hate about it?
The 2,000 miles behind me.
All right, and that's Yak Track, everyone. We've seen him a couple times. But, all right, Pneumonia.
Hey, what's up, Captain? Oh, let's see. Same questions?
Yep, same questions. What do you like? What do you hate?
What do I love about thru hiking? I love being on the trail and, you know, people and the partying.
Okay.
You know.
I've seen a little bit of that. Not working.
Yeah, you know, maybe a couple, you know, drink a beer while you're hiking. You know, hey, there's nothing better.
Cool.
But what do I hate?
Yeah.
That it's got to come to an end.
Yeah, I hear that.
You know, that's really what it is. You know, I really probably need a big, you know, a decent break right now. But,
Yep.
you know, a week or two after I'm off the trail, I want to be like, oh man.
Yep.
I need to be back out.
I think you're right about that.
You know, that's what I hate is, you know, it comes to an end.
And this is your second time doing it. So.
Yeah, it's my second time down the trail.
Yep. Cool. Skeeter, you want to partake or no?
Oh, sure. Same questions again.
Yep.
Yeah. So, what I like most about thru hiking is similar to what Pneumonia said. The people I've met out here, just I was talking to Yak about it just the other day. You hike with someone for 2-3 days, and sometimes you just, you know, feel like you know them better than people you've known forever.
Yeah.
And then also probably like just the feeling I get when I go up a tough section and then there's actually a view up there.
Yeah.
That's a pretty sweet
Nice reward.
experience. Yeah. And then the thing I hate the most is probably when there's a really tough climb and there's no view and you're just like, oh, time to go back down.
The puds,
That's
the
it.
pointless up and down.
You know, it's like day hiking. Day hikers and flip-flops.
Yeah. Those dirty day hikers.
Now we got these lion sobos that you gotta talk to.
There you go.
All right, this is Whisperer, everyone. What do you got,
what's going
man?
on, Captain? Hey, so what I enjoy about thru hiking is just being out here, man. Just the experience of being out in nature, and you know, like kind of like what Skeeter was saying, just busting your butt, you know, and also knowing that I'm a badass. You know? I am. I just hiked 2,000 miles.
That's right. That's right.
Oh,
We
you
just
might
hit
have
2,000.
You got drugged down the trail.
What I really hate about thru hiking, though, is the rain. I cannot stand hiking in the rain or waking up in my tent with 3 inches of water.
Yep, I think that's mine. I haven't done my clip yet, but I'm gonna be talking about the weather. Whether it's hot as hell or cold and rainy.
Yeah, but I think that's really just part of the trail right there. I mean,
it is, yeah.
I mean, you're not going to hike all. You know, you're not going to hike all the way to Maine.
Yeah.
And perfect. Well, I guess you could if you know.
If you had a van and
Well,
plan it
if you
right.
ran and hid from the weather. But I mean, that's really part of the experience of basically just hiking through some real shitty weather, because those days are really memorable. It's so
Yeah.
like
Yep.
that 90-degree day,
Yep.
you're fucking dying, or
Yeah.
going into Damascus, it's fucking snowing and fucking icing.
PG-13, motherfucker.
Yak, almost dying on the priest. He's gonna remember that day.
Yeah.
He's gonna really remember that day. But like today, I mean,
Thanks for just throwing me under the bus.
but that's what I'm saying. These miserable days, everybody has them out here, but they're really memorable.
Yeah, they are. I'll never forget McAfee Knob.
I'll be happy to not remember these days.
You remember that, Whisper? The night at McAfee Knob? I'll never forget that.
But y'all froze, right?
Oh, it was the wind. We got blown over.
Blown off the mountain.
Yeah.
Even better.
I don't know, it seemed like every half hour, 45 minutes, we were staking down our tent.
Yep. Yep.
Kind of getting this stuff going.
Yeah.
I think Midnight got so pissed off.
He left.
He left at midnight.
He did. Yeah, I was setting my tent back up for the third time. He came over because he was already packed up. He said, "You need any help with anything?" And I'm like, "No, man, there ain't nothing you can do."
Oh, what, a maxing up?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, see, I stayed at about 4 Pines Hostels down below and did, max feed that next
We
morning.
Yeah.
tended down.
We did
That's
sunset,
where I
we did
was
sunrise. Yep. Well, thanks for entertaining everyone. People are sick of looking at me and sick of hearing me, so it's nice to see other faces. So thanks, guys. So I think you know what I'm gonna say as far as one thing I don't like about through hiking. I touched on it in a previous clip, but it would definitely have to be the weather or adverse weather conditions. And I don't mean that in the sense of just like rainy days or whatever. I consider one of the worst weather types being sunny, above 90 degrees, and 100% humidity, and we've had quite a few of those. It really affects me poorly. I don't hike well in it, and bad things happen to me. Similarly, the extreme cold is no fun. I had a few of those days as well with freezing rain and wind. But I kind of have mixed emotions about it, because as you can see right now, it's absolutely beautiful today. And we were poured on yesterday for a good 16 hours straight. So you kind of need those bad days to appreciate the good days. One thing I wish I would have known prior to starting. This is a hard one. I guess I wish I would have known how bad my feet would feel after every day of hiking. I guess I had it in my head that it'll hurt for a couple weeks and feet will kind of adapt and get used to things, but that is not the case. It's literally every day there's something wrong with my feet. But then a lot of it gets cured overnight and ready to hike the next day. But yeah, I guess that's one thing I wish I would have known, and maybe research insoles and different shoes a little bit better. I guess one other thing that I've hit on in my gear videos, when I first did my first loadout or gear list, I was basing everything on weight, and I just got the lightest thing available, just kind of following the ultralight crowd. But I've learned, and it didn't take me long to learn, sometimes it's okay to carry heavier weight if it's an item or a piece of gear that makes it easier for you or just nicer to have. And I have quite a few things that are not the lightest things, but I went with them because they add to my comfort. So that's one thing I wish I would have known as well. Okay, so we have reached the Kennebec River, which is what you see right behind me, and we are about to cross it. This is the one section of the trail you can't afford to cross this river, so there's a canoe that takes you across. So we'll be there in just a few minutes. More to come. And there's the canoe. We just missed it.
Good, 4 followers.
I think I'm up to 5 actually.
Better than 3 followers.
Yeah, true.
All right, good push up there.
Cool. I don't have to do anything but sit here. Pressure's on, Rapture.
I've done this a time or two.
Good, because I haven't. Is the river low or high right now? Or is it? Yeah.
The lake level is
Gotcha. I'm happy to report I finally saw a bear. It only took about 2,000 miles. So I'm on a logging road. He's walking away from us. Once he heard us, he took off. So no photos or videos of it. Sorry. But much better bear encounter than when I ran into one head on at Glacier National Park. But I'm glad I can at least say I saw a bear on the AT. Well, I've not had the best 13, 14 hours. So last night went down a logging road to stage the vehicles and stay for the night like we normally do. Raptor arrived and said he hit a rock and his tire pressure sensor went off. And then about 30 minutes later, his tire was flat. So put the spare on last night, stayed there, and then this morning we both left, came back into town to get it repaired or call around to see if he needed new tires anyway. So ended up, long story short, ended up finding a place 30 miles from where we were. Pretty shockingly, they had 4 tires in stock and he got them all replaced. So adjusted today, and we were going to do about 14 or 15 miles today, but decided not to go down that road and back on trail at about 1 in the afternoon and shooting for 12 miles for today, which is going to leave a bigger day tomorrow in order to stick to the plan to where I can still pick up my brother in time and everything like that. I don't know, I just want to hike. As much as I love having my van and incorporating it, if I had to do this all over again and if I had the choice, I would not incorporate the vehicles. It is, and I've kind of felt like that for a while, to be honest. But I'm kind of stuck, and at the end of the day, it'll all be over once I get to Monson, because I'm not using the vehicles for the 100-mile wilderness. But looking at the bright side of things, trying to keep a positive attitude and whatnot. It's been pouring out all day. So back on trail, and it's just kind of sprinkling right now. So like I said, looking at the brighter side of things, we avoided getting dumped on all morning. So 12 miles back to the van and then a long drive towards Monson. So it's going to be a long day, and then it's going to be a really long day tomorrow. But the terrain shouldn't be too bad. Just got my brother Oopsie Daisy's video, and it is hilarious. Of course, he's making fun of me the entire time. I guess I'm an easy target, but I just posted that, so hopefully you guys enjoy, and he'll be with me in 2 days. More to come. Well, definitely haven't avoided the rain today, but still cruising. We got about less than 5 miles to Moxie Pond where I left the van. But I'm gonna take it slow going down just because everything's wet. Well, definitely didn't escape the rain today. It's been raining all afternoon. I'm completely drenched. But I'm hiking really fast, and I don't mind the rain at all, actually. It's kind of refreshing. It's been a while since I've been walking through the mountains in the rain. I got to the top of one climb though, and it was all rock at the top and I ate it hard. So that was the second time I fell. But everything seems to be working. It's like one of those days where I had a lot of stuff working up and building up inside of me, and use hiking to release a lot of that stress. I don't even know if it's called stress, but it's just a good release to get out here and hike hard. 4 miles to the van, and then got a long way to stage the vehicles near Monson, where my brother will be. Well, after a very rainy, wet day yesterday, today makes up for it. Sun's out, it's very cool, perfect hiking weather. Got a 22-mile day today. And today is the last day I'll be hiking alone, because tomorrow I'm picking up my brother Oopsie. Not really sure if there's gonna be any views or anything to see today, but I'll check in later. More to come. Be the last view I'll have for a while. Looking down on Moxie Pond. Okay, this is looking northeast. You can see Barren Mountain. Okay, a couple miles from the van to end the day, but we might do the remaining 3 to get us into Monson today instead of waiting till tomorrow to do that. Tomorrow morning. That way I can just zero tomorrow and only have to worry about picking up my brother. So that's gonna do it for this video. Today was my last day hiking by myself. Crazy to think about, but I'll be getting my brother tomorrow and we are going to start the 100-mile wilderness. Hope you all enjoyed the video. Please keep Special Agent Adriana Vorderbruggen in your thoughts and prayers. Again, this is the last of the dedication videos for the 16 fallen OSI heroes. Please share these videos so we can ensure all of our fallen are represented and their legacy lives on. As I mentioned, I'm going to be doing one video covering the 100-mile wilderness and the end of my hike kind of like I did the start of my hike with my brother. And then I will do a short video that is dedicated solely to Summit Day. And I still don't have a firm date of when that's going to be, but I imagine sometime between the 15th and 17th. Happy trails, y'all, and I will catch you all in the next one. More to come.